Alright guys, the first thing we'll do is get your hydraulic jack. You're going to see a little square opening right here. If you go up under it, you're going to see a little rubber grommet. Put your hydraulic jack right there and just jack the car up just a little bit. Why? Okay, let's go up to the front. You don't have to jack it up till the tire comes off. Because what you got is your drain pan. So you're going to slide your drain pan up under there, so that gives you the room to slide it up under there. Alright? We'll be right back. Alright guys, your thermostat is a whole big assembly up under here, and right on top of it is your thermostat housing right here. So what we're going to do first, get you a pair of pliers. You're going to have this little clamp right here. Just squeeze that clamp together, bring it back.
Wait, did you mean the water pump is a big assembly?
Yeah, what did I say?
The thermostat is
yeah, the water pump is a big assembly. Alright, take this hose off like this, lean it to the side. Next you want to do, you got two clamps right here. Get you a flat screwdriver. Loosen those clamps up and bring them back on the hose and this one. Alright, let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our clamps back. The next thing we do is disconnect our coolant sensor. Now, our coolant sensor is going to have a little tab right there. You want to push that tab in towards the connector, hold it, and unplug it. Lean that down to the side. Alright, the next thing you do, you got your pan up under there. Take your hose and you want to twist it. And if you have a problem like that, take your flat screwdriver. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you on that one right there. Because this one I can't really get my hands down in there. So you're going to take your screwdriver and you want to slowly just go around like that, breaking the seal on that hose. And there it is right there. Alright, so then what you want to do, take that hose, let it slowly bring off. Let it drain down into the pan. Make sure it drains down. I couldn't get no perfect in that. Alright, then take this one, lean it off. We're going to tuck that over here to the side, out of the way. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we got two more hoses. One right here, and you got one right here. Now what you're going to do now is get you a smaller screwdriver like this, so that way you can reach between the clamp and the intake. Loosen up that clamp. Same thing, loosen that up, bring it back on the hose. The reason why I bring it back on the hose is that sometimes you can take it off and the clamp will come off and drop. Now this one, I'm gonna have to get a shorter screwdriver. Alright, let me be right back guys. Alright guys, I got a shorter screwdriver. Also guys, if you don't have a shorter screwdriver, if you want, you can use a 6mm shallow socket 3/4 inch drive with a 1/4 inch drive ratchet, and that way you can reach down there and use your ratchet. So you got, actually might find that a little bit easier. Okay, let's loosen that up and bring that back, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got the clamps back. Next thing we do, twist the hose back and forth to break the seal. Take that off. I'm going to tuck this hose to the sides. Now pay attention to these hoses, and because see how you can actually try to put this one up here. So make sure you notice the difference between this one that's going down there, and just to let you know, this one is going down to the lower radiator hose, lower, and this one over here that we took off at first is going to the upper radiator hose. So we got that, get that to the side, and now this one right here, let's see if we can break that loose. It's draining a little bit. No, it's not. So we're gonna have to get us a. Now you can either get you a long screwdriver, or what you got here, we got hose pliers. But you want to be very careful with hose pliers, because if the hose is too big, like something like this, you're gonna pinch it. You're gonna cut it. So you want to make sure that that hose pliers goes around there and doesn't damage the hose. And what you do is grab it and then twist it back and forth till it breaks the seal. broke it. At least I thought it did. Dang it. There we go. Okay, and slowly take it off. Make sure it's going in the pan. Great. Alright. Now I'm going to let that, I can take it off. Yeah, it's going down, but I was going to usually just let it just right there so the antifreeze don't spray all everywhere. But that's good though. We're going to leave it just like that. Get this one over to the side. I just let it drain out a little bit. Get this over to the side. Tuck it somewhere. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is we got 3 13mm bolts holding on the water pump pulley right here. Now, usually you would you take the belt off and then do it, but no. You need to loosen those bolts up while the belt is on so it keeps that pulley standing still. Let's see if we can, you might see one of them down here.
Yeah, I can see the bottom one.
Alright, so what you want to do, guys, is take a 13mm deep 3/8 drive with a 3/8 drive ratchet, and you're going to be able to fit right there, right before the fan and all. And that's what you want to do, is just loosen the bolt up. And you're going to have to feel around, use your hands, feel around. There's just number 2. I did loosen it, but loosen it up a little more. Alright, and go over here to number 3. Very simple. Alright, let's loosen that up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're going to take off our belt. Now to take off your belt, you're going to need a 15mm shallow socket and a long ratchet. Or right here, I got the a belt tool. So I'm using that. And what you're going to be doing is going clockwise, like you're tightening it up. Now your tensioner is located, I'll put my ratchet down there, right there, and there's the nut right there. And what you're going to do is get this on and go clockwise. And you see how it's moving and the belt loosens up? So that's what you want to do. So let's go clockwise. Take the belt off the water pump and the power steering pump. Release the tension, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now you can reach your hand in, those 3 bolts that you loosened up for the pulley, you can reach your hand in there and you can actually take them out. And if you got to use the socket, because sometimes it's best. Matter of fact, let me show you this. Sometimes it's a good idea to put the socket on it and then let's go this way. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And take them out. All right, let's put these to the side. Let's get the other 2 out and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our last one coming out, and you want to be careful because your pulley will fall off now. So we get that out, take our pulley out, and we're going to set that over here to the side with the other 3 bolts. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, now your water pump is held on by 4 bolts. Now we still got to take off the bolt up here, to take off this wire, take off the harness up here and get that out of the way. But while we're here, let's get this first one out of the way. If you look right inside there, you'll see a hex bolt straight down in there. Alright, that is a 6mm hex bolt. And that is a very tight spot in there. If you try to use a socket, no, it won't work. You'll get it stuck in there or you won't be able to get it in there. You have to use, well, let me show you what we're going to use. We'll be right back. Alright, you got 2 options, guys. One, you can get you a 6mm hex Allen key, but that's going to be too long right there. You're going to end up having to cut it. Or you can get your 6mm bit out of your little set right here. Get you a 1/4 inch drive speed wrench. Gonna put a piece of paper on it or something so it can stick in there. Well, I might get some plastic because this paper ain't working. But you're gonna stick it in there to get it to hold right there. What about right about there? Now, if you're using your Allen key, you want to measure it up. You want to cut it. Cut it kind of short. If you know, I guess that's about a 1/2 inch or so or something. But you'll measure it, get in there. But let's go get a piece of plastic, and I'll be right back. All right, we got our piece of plastic stuck in there, so we're gonna get that in there, and then we're gonna get that loose. Or you can take that and you can cut it about a 1/2 inch, about 3/4 of an inch, to an inch. I don't know, whatever you want. I don't know. Measure it. Measure your bit and put it in there. All right, let's get over to the car and get this bolt loose. We'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get our tool in there. You want to make sure that bit is all the way down in there. You can't take a chance in stripping this out. Okay, once you get it in there lined up, okay, now once you got it loose, you can go ahead and pop your socket and everything out of there. And then try to get near the without. Let me switch. Get down in there. Take that screw right out. That is going to be your most difficult one right there. And there you go. All right, let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. All right, guys, here's your new water pump. We're ready to install it. So let's get our pump down there. I know we messed up. All right, we took out this bolt right here. This one we're going to leave in for now. Now we're going to go get these 2 bolts right here. And you can see those are going to be a pain to get to. So first, let's get a mirror and all and try to show you where these bolts are located. And then we're going to show you what we're going to use to take them out. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, let me get a mirror and a light down here. And let me see if I can see it. All right, there's one right there.
I'm not seeing it now. Oh, you're over there. Okay, all right.
Got it? All right, and the second one, I don't know if the mirror is going to be able to see it, but if you look straight down in the mirror, you can see it.
Yep.
All right, so those are our 2 bolts. So let's get our setup and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm going to be using my 6mm bit or 6mm hex socket 1/4 inch drive, a 4-inch 1/4 inch drive extension, and a 6-inch 1/4 inch drive extension. And if you want, you can put some tape on it to keep them nice and firm. All right, let's get down there. Let's get our most difficult one first. All right. And God, this is going to be pretty much just feeling where it's at. All right, I'm on it. Pay attention to where my socket and everything is going so you know exactly where it's at. And God, I'm pushing this in by hand. I want to make sure that it's in there. Because, again, I do not want to strip that out. Now let me get my 1/4 inch drive ratchet. And I want to keep pressure towards the front, towards that bolt, so I don't strip it out. Dang it, I'm not on this, man. You know what, guys? Hold on. get another setup. Be right back, guys. Alright guys, what I did was swap it around. I put my 6-inch extension up here, right there, just to get that, make sure I got that bolt in there. Then I'm gonna take my 4-inch and put it right there, and then take my 1/4-inch drive ratchet and it's still, unless that is that bolt loose, because I know I was in there. I know it was in there. Cause that's really turning. Let me make sure I'm in there. Don't know. Don't know. What it like? Can you hold that mirror right there? Oh man, hold on. Right there. That's gotta suck. Oh, wait a minute. No. I don't think I'm on the bolt. Alright, guys, I'm not even on the bolt. Be right back. You're going to go. Alright, guys, now I'm on it. It looks like I'm more up at an angle. So pay attention to where that ratchet is. Now, get my 4-inch extension. And now, see, I was more at an angle. Now I'm going to go above the power steering line. Yeah, buddy, y'all heard that. That was the sound of success. Get this bolt. Yeah, I'm probably overturning it right now, but I'll get that. I want to make sure that bolt comes out of there. Alright, now I should have put a piece of paper on the end of this. No, it didn't come out. Alright, let me get a magnet and I'll be right back. Alright, let's go down here. Dang it, do I got the thing? I must not got that thing all the way out. Let's get the light again. No, it ain't. It's still sitting. Here, come over this side. And look into the mirror. Forget it. Alright guys, let me put this thing down there and try to turn it a little bit more because it must be still hung on by threads, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm making sure got this thing out. Yeah. Let's see how it comes out. Okay. Try the magnet again. Unless, is these bolts magnetic? That would suck. There we go. Alright, we got 2 out. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, before we get to the 2 on the side, let's take off our thermostat housing. Thermostat housing held on by 3 10mm bolts. So I'm using a 10mm deep, 3/8 drive, 6-inch 3/8 drive extension, and voila, the 3/8 drive ratchet. Let's get those off, and we'll be right back. All right, get the last bolt. All 3 bolts are the same length. Let's, dang it. Oh my goodness. All right, you do not pry up on this little thing right here. You're gonna break that right off. So what we need to do is, you're gonna get us a flat screwdriver. I'm gonna go right between here and take that right up. All right, let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. All right, guys, now I've got my socket, 6mm hex, my 6-inch extension, and I'm gonna set this on the bolt. So you guys can get an idea where it's at. And of course, you got this. It's lined straight in the way, which is sucky. So tell you what, let me make sure that socket goes in there. All right, the socket's in there. So since that's going to be a little issue right there, I'm going to switch over to my 4-inch extension. It's right there. And we know how tight that other one is, so we know we're in for a little doozy here. So, actually, wait a minute, because I'm using this one's a wobble extension. Nah, I better not take no chances. Alright, I'm going to try to reach my other hand up under here, because I need to hold pressure towards that bolt while I'm doing this. You know what? Tell you what, you're going to play like that, we can do that. Tell you what, I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, hopefully this thing will hold up. I'm using a reducer, 3/8, the 1/4-inch drive. It's a Craftsman, so hopefully it'll hold up there. And I'm using my swivel, long 3/8 drive ratchet. That's going to give me the leverage I need. Easy. Now since I got it loose, you didn't hear that antifreeze thing. You take this off, go back to my 1/4-inch drive ratchet, take this off, go back to my 1/4-inch drive ratchet, dang it. Now I should be able to turn it with no problem. Alright, let's turn this out and get this bolt out. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm turning this by hand. Make sure that it's out. Again, pay attention to where I'm at. Now I'm going to take my right hand and go over here and pull this bolt out. Now before I put this bolt down, I'm going to put it with the other ones and I'm going to make sure that it's the, let's go over here and make sure it's the same length as the other two, just in case. Cool, it is. Now, we got the one more bolt. I'm about to say the easiest bolt one. Heck, I don't even know. And that's the one at the top. You can see that one? Oh, okay, so you don't even like then. So, 6-inch? No, 4-inch.
Well, I can't see it now.
Let me see if the 4-inch is going to do it. Yeah, you know what? Let's try the 6. 6 might be too long, though. Okay, I'm on to the bolt now. Now, to break it loose, we're going to use that adapter again with my 3/8 drive ratchet. And again, guys, it's so important. Don't try to do this with one hand or you will strip that out. One hand's got to hold that secure into that bolt. All right, let's take it out. Left the bit right up in there. See the bit on there?
Oh,
What you doing, Sivvy?
I was out showing the whole pump. Yeah, we see it.
Just there. Daydreaming.
Not daydreaming. I was not up close because your hands were there anyway, so it's not like they could see anything.
Give me that mess.
Alrighty then.
Alright guys, let's get that bolt out and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm turning this by hand. You can see the water pump moving. And I think it's actually out now. Let me go down here. Get my bolt out. Move our hoses to the side. Our wiring harness. And take this pump out of here. Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This thing is sucky, sucky.
That's where we're looking.
Yep, or it could have been leaking from the seal. Well, probably there, but you might well. It looks like this is exactly what it was leaking from, but who's going to take this off just to change that? Alright, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, guys. Now, before we do anything, let's get us a wire brush. And the seal seals right up in this ring right here. So we need to go ahead and clean all that up. Get that nice and shiny. And at the same time, get this antifreeze out of here. What's so funny? Get the antifreeze out of there. Alright, let's get this cleaned up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, you're funny guys, look at that.
Wow, your arm must be sore using that wire brush to make it look like that.
So you got jokes, you know. Alright, let's clean this up in here. Get this
You could have
in.
done a better job though, it ain't all that.
It's good. Alright, let's clean this up and let's get over to our new water pump. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got a new water pump here. Now your water pump gonna come in here with a bag of goodies. Stuff you probably don't even need. No, you're gonna need them. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is turn our water pump to the side over here. You notice your old water pump's gonna have this part closed off. The new one is not. The new one doesn't. So what you're gonna do inside your kit is you're gonna have two 10mm bolts, two lock washers to go on the bolts. Then which one? What's the matter?
Okay, no shadow. That's good. Go ahead. Okay.
Then we're gonna have two O-rings. We're gonna see which one. No, heck no. Get your little O-ring. Set it right in there, just like that. Get your little plate. Start the bolt. Make sure that O-ring stays into place. Hold it right there. Get your other bolt started. And bring them in by hand so that O-ring doesn't move. Alright, let's get us a socket on. We're going to tighten them up. Be right back. Alright guys, you're going to be using a 10mm deep 1/4 inch drive socket with your 1/4 inch drive ratchet. And that is because this is aluminum. You over tighten this bolt, you're going to either break it or strip it. One of them is going to be it. So you bring the bolt in, both of them, and then you're going to bring it till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. That's all you got to do. Till it stops and a little bit more. All right, that's step one. We'll be right back. All right, guys, now on the old water pump, you're gonna have your coolant sensor and you're gonna have these two plugs right here. So if we hold it up, we know our temperature sensor is gonna go here and the two plugs are gonna go here. We can do this while it's in the car, makes it a lot easier for us. So what we're gonna do is turn it around to where the seal goes. Now, to put this, hold on guys, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right guys, you do not want to just put this right here and go ahead and attempt to put that up there, because this seal is a good chance it'll come right out and you'll start leaking. So what you want to do is get you some weather stripping, yellow, or it comes in black. And you just want to put a little bit around.
You're sloppy.
Yeah. Put it into place. Wipe it off. There we go. And just leave that up there for about a couple seconds. It's good. All right. So now we're ready to install this pump. Now you're gonna have two dowel pins right here. Those are your locating dowel pins, so you cannot misalign this thing. So what we're gonna do is grab us one bolt that goes into the pump, then we're gonna bring it over to the car. All right? We'll be right back. All right, we got two bolts in the hand. Let's set those down in case we break it. Now we're just gonna, like a little puzzle, lowering this down in here. Okay. Now see, that seal would have came off by now. Just in case, what you want to do, look on the other side, and we can see our seal is still up in place. You see that, Sivy? 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 You see the seal?
Hold on. No.
What the heck, man?
I can't.
Why?
I can't get the camera.
Yeah, right there.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, seal still in place. All right, next we're gonna do, let's get our water pump, get it to line up.
Use the dowel pin.
That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing, Sivy.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right, I got it lined up. I fill them on the dowel pins. My top bolt over here, I can reach over here and get this started, and I can get this started by hand. Okay, make sure that's going on by a couple threads. Great. All right, next easy one, the one right down below it. Let's get down there and get that one started. And guys, you definitely want to turn these at least 4 threads by hand, so in that way you know that it's not going to be cross-threaded when you go to tighten these up. And that one is good. All right, you know, let's get our 6-inch extension with our bit up here, and I want to bring this one in more by hand. This pump is just a little bit too loose. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do, grab my other 2 bolts. I'm gonna go over here. This one that's inside here. Can you see, Siri?
Oh, over there. I didn't know where you were.
It's hard to see straight down.
Yeah, think so?
Yeah, I do.
No, your hand.
See?
Okay, we see it.
All right, now I want to get that one turned down, and I want to get that one turned in by a few threads. And once we get those 3 lined up, then we know we're good to go with that bottom one. And I got a trick for you with the bottom one. All right, so let's get this turned in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, now what you got? Your 6-inch 3/8 drive extension with your bit with the 7mm hex socket on it. You want to grab your little piece of plastic or piece of grass in your yard, anything, I don't care, whatever. But you want to make sure it's not tight. You just want to make sure it's just in there, just snug enough not to come out. Yeah, because when you pull this back, if your bit is not permanently made to your socket, the bit's gonna come right off. So now guys, this is where your little lug comes in. So what you're gonna have to do is lower this down there. And you pretty much got an idea of where the bolt goes. And you notice, you see the bolt, my ratchet going back and forth. What I'm looking for, if I find the hole where this bolt goes at, then the socket is going to push straight down, and I know, bam. So now I felt it go down there. I'm using my mirror to verify that I'm on it, and yeah, buddy, I am. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah, buddy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna twist that by hand and bring that in as much as I can until it stops, so I know it's not cross-threaded. And notice that because I got the other 3 bolts in, I know my chances are very good that I'm not going cross-threaded. Now that I got it like that, get my 4-inch extension. And by the way, this was a wobble extension, but you don't need a wobble, just a regular extension. Got that right there. Alright, and go to tighten it up. Look at that, guys. We'll tighten it up till it stops, and a little bit more. That is it. Make sure, perfect. Now, hopefully, this thing comes out. I don't leave my socket down in there. Son of a biscuit.
I'll leave it down there.
So you keep on this one. You do this. Here. I'm gonna get you the socket right now. I'm gonna get you the socket. Here. I'm gonna let you do the rest of it.
I'm the comedy relief.
No, I'm gonna get here. You're gonna be the mechanic relief. All right, and we got it off, guys. Look at it, and it came off. All right, guys.
Plastic.
I don't know. Good down there. So now I'm gonna go over here to my other bottom one and put that on. Where the heck is it? Dang it.
I have to do that so easy.
It is. I'm saying. Oh, my bad. Dang it.
On the wrong bolt.
Huh?
You were on the wrong one.
No, you know the wrong bolt. I ain't no backyard mechanic.
What does that got to do with being on the wrong bolt?
Because they do that a lot. all right. You got that one in there. Still using a 6-inch. But I think last time we used a 4. But this 6 will work great. And, yeah. Where's my 1/4-inch drive ratchet? Guys, I'm going to get my 1/4-inch drive ratchet. I'm going to tighten this one up. And then we're going to go up there and tighten that one up. So let's get those 2 tightened up. And we'll be right back. All right, guys. We got that bottom one done. Brought it up to the top one. Same thing, guys. This one, I can actually tighten this up with the little ratchet. Okay, now let's get to our last one. We'll be right back. All right, guys, last bolt. We got our bit into our speed 1/4-inch drive speed wrench. Let's put this down in there.
Okay.
Right now it's really loose, so I'm gonna show you another little trick, guys. We're gonna get our screwdriver to hold it into place. Oh boy, look at that. All right, let's get that tightened up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, next thing we're gonna do is get our pulley and put it on. Now, to get your pulley on, what you wanna do is grab some plastic. Put some in my pocket, I'm gonna need some later. All right, what I'm gonna do is take a bolt, stick the bolt up there, switch sides, and you want to put one of the holes at about 12 o'clock. so you know where it's at. Lower
You
your
know
pulley
which way the
down.
black is.
Yeah, lower your bolt down. Pulley down. And line that up. Dang it, my socket came off, but it's okay. I see it's got it. And that's all you want to do. Go ahead and get that one bolt started. What the heck? Wait a minute. Dang it, now it came on, now the bolt is off. There it is. Okay. Bring that bolt in by a couple threads. Alright. Then we're going to go ahead, get this belt out of the way a little bit. That belt goes under there like that. Then we're going to get our other two bolts. Let me see if I can get this. Now that we've got it lined up, get our bolt in by hand. Over here. Get another one. Bring that in. And let's get our other one and bring that in. We'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing we'll do is move these hoses out of the way and get our little holes down here. And I remember this hose went down between these power steering lines right here. So we'll squeeze it back down there. Bring our clamp forward and put it onto the water pump right there on that little fitting right there. Bring the clamp up. Grab our 6mm 1/4" drive socket, 1/4" drive ratchet, and we're going to tighten that clamp up. Alright, so let's tighten that up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do, get our hoses out of the way. And we're going to grab our belt. Make sure your belt stays on all the pulleys. Dang it. Gotta get it down. Get it down there on that AC. Alright, there. This is a pain in the neck. Alright. Let's go tightening up on our tensioner. Get our belt, put it on. Make sure it's on all the pulleys. Go around, make sure it's on all the pulleys. And I can see right now on my bottom one, on the AC compressor, it is not all the way on. So I need to go up under there and get that to go. Make sure that's on all the way. It's still not on. Very important, because if you don't have it on, you will mess that belt up. So once you get it on, take a look down in there. See the AC compressor way down there. That's on. Okay. Make sure you go around all the pulleys. Make sure that belt is on. You want to go over here to the alternator and the idler pulley. You want to make sure those are on. So everything is good. Let's take our tool out of there and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do, let's switch these hoses around. This is our lower hose. What the heck? Dang, that clamp dropped way down there. Bring all that clamp up here. Put this hose on. Same 6mm socket, or you want to use your flat screwdriver. Actually, there might be in a little. Oh no, I can get in there. We're going to tighten that one up. Then we're going to take this hose and bring it down onto here. Bring that clamp over and tighten that up. Alright, let's get both of those done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got that done. The next thing we're going to do is let's get our coolant sensor and the two plugs. Alright, let's go over to our water pump and we'll be right back. Alright guys, looking at our pump right here, we got our sensor right here and we got two plugs right here. Now this kit, where the heck is the other? This thing's supposed to have two of these in here. Well, it's got 3 washers. Well, these actually are gaskets. So let's start off with, let's see, I don't know, let's start off with this one right here. So we're gonna go ahead, get us a washer, a gasket, put it on, 19 millimeter. I'm gonna use a 19 millimeter shallow 3/8 drive, my 3/8 drive ratchet. So let's go over here and put this one in. We'll be right back. All right, we're gonna put this one in right over here. Definitely put that gasket in there, guys. Don't just think it's a washer. That's all I wanted to make sure I tell you guys. All right, guys, this is very important. You can actually, because you're using a 3/4 or 19 millimeter socket, you can tighten this up and break that housing. So it is very important to follow these instructions. Follow my instructions.
Yeah.
So you want to go tight. You want to go till it stops. A little bit more. That's it, guys. That is it. You can definitely turn more till it stops and a little more. That's it. All right, let's do the same thing and get this one in. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got both of those in. Now we got our coolant sensor. Got the new gasket up there. Screw that into place. And again, guys, very important. Go till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. You can break that, guys. I can't stress that enough. You can break that or strip it out, so don't. All right, let's get our plug it up. Let's get ready to put our thermostat in. We'll be right back. All right, guys, your water pump is going to come with a new O-ring for your thermostat, but we're putting in a new thermostat and it already comes with the O-ring right on it. And that's all you have to do is set it just like that. And then we go get our housing and put it on.
No, that's not right.
What you mean that's not right? That's right.
It's upside down.
It's not upside down.
It's upside down.
If Astral says it goes like that, it goes like...
I am Astral, so I say it's upside down.
Oh, you gonna pull rank like that?
Yep.
All right. I should leave it like that because that bothers Sylvia.
Put it right.
Nope. All right, I'm gonna get the housing. All right, what is that housing?
It's over here in the party line.
Oh, I forgot about the party line. I forgot we had a party line up here. All right, guys, let's put our housing down. Housing goes like that, facing out this way.
Wait, so the thermostat can just sit anyway?
Yep, it just sits anyway, just like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, set that up there. Line them up, get the bolt started. Whoops, not that one right there. Put this other one in, take this one out. This one got the little bracket that goes right there. All right, get these started by a couple threads. Make sure you don't cross thread them, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm using a 10 millimeter deep 1/4 inch drive, 6-inch 3/8 drive, 6-inch 1/4 inch drive extension, and my 1/4 inch drive ratchet. And I just want to go around, take your time, make sure this thing goes down evenly, and that's all it does is push it down, squeezes down up against that O-ring, and that's it. These are another set of bolts that don't want to over tighten or you'll snap them, so you just go till it stops a little bit more, go till it stops a little bit more. All right, the last one, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get our upper hose in, put it on, reach down here, grab our clamp, 6 millimeter. You're going to tighten that up. Get the clamp on. All right, get our bleeder hose over here, put that on, get our pliers, bring that over, and hook that onto there. All right, let's get that done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, everything is looking okay. If you this far, you are 99.8% done. You just saved yourself a bunch of money because shops are charging people $600 labor to do this job. No, $400 labor, something like that. I don't know. Whatever. It's $100 an hour. Whatever. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, guys.
A whole bunch of money.
Yeah, this system is a self-bleeding system. This hose right here, this is gonna bleed out by itself. So that's all we have to do. Let's go ahead, open this expansion tank up, and fill it up with antifreeze. And you want to see what kind of antifreeze came out of here. And for that, we just grab our pan and green antifreeze. So we're going to be using 50-50 green let's fill this system up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got it filled up. Again, this is a self-bleeding system, so you don't have to worry about no bleeding and all that. Just fill it up all the way till it, not all the way to the neck and all that, but just below it. Alright, we're gonna close this off. Alright, let's bring the key. It's oh yeah, you know what guys, let me I got the car still jacked up a little bit. Let me let it down and recheck that antifreeze. It was high over there. Okay, this went down a tad bit, it's okay. Alright, let's start this up. And you want to back up just a little bit, just because the antifreeze on the belt, it might spin and hit you. Great. Alright guys, look at that. Everything is looking good. Alright, the next thing we want to do is go around with your light. Make sure you don't see no antifreeze pouring down. Of course it's going to get wet. If you got an air compressor, which we do, you can blow all that old antifreeze out of there so the customer don't say it's still leaking. But everything is looking good.